championship team.
However, number one is the belief. You have to believe and trust in your teammates. Trust is the most important thing. And most people think trust comes from on the offense.
Starting at center, 7 feet, number 54, Tyler Zeller. A 6'2" guard from France, number 9, Tony Parker. A 6'7" forward from San Diego State, number 2, smokejr11's. Starting at power forward, standing 6'11", number 12, Marcus Aldridge. Starting at the other forward position, at 6'3", number 24, Freak.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Hart. Just a single game here at home. After this one, it's back on the road for the Spurs. This, the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season. Last season, they won all 4 games, showing complete dominance.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Not a lot of competition, really. I mean, they're playoff caliber and took care of business against a team that wasn't playoff caliber and maybe still isn't.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Fareed and Nurkic in the middle. Thornton out there with Moutier, and it's Chandler in at the 3 slot. Now here's Moutier. Nurkic a screen on Parker. Moutier kicks to Nurkic. The tray. Rebounded by the Spurs. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
Here's Moutier following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Fareed, and that one goes long. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Parker right side, and a wide open look for Freak. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Freak's got his second basket of the night. It's been a slow start here for Denver. 7-point differential. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
And the basket by Thornton.
Wow, that's
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those, fun and easy.
Now here's Zeller, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. Spurs on defense. They lead by 4. Screen by Fareed. Here's Moutier. No good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Parker passes to Leonard. And that one's good. Leonard's got his first 2 points.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on same page.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. He talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how tough it will be for them to slow him down, saying Aldridge is tough because he can score facing up or with his back to the basket. And with his length, it's tough to bother his shot. We'll look to deny him the ball when we can and just try to make it as hard as possible every touch. Kevin, we'll see how successful they are.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Leonard. Following the basket by Kenneth Fareed, and there's the 3-second violation. Green, he's checked in for Freak. And San Antonio has possession. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for San Antonio. Under the 3 and Diaw the 4. Tony Parker is out there with Freak, and it's Aldridge in at the pivot, manning the middle. And good on the basket. Book it.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
And they've made an effort to get to the line here in the first half, guys, and it's starting to pay off.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for him.
And he sinks the second. The Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Barton. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Suns in Phoenix. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the second free throw, good. San Antonio leading by 7. Leonard attacking. Freak. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And it's 8 points for Freak.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Yeah, and, you know, the game of basketball, as you well know, Greg, and guys, is a game of runs. So their offense is starting to move in a positive direction now. Nice upswing here.
Here's Gibson following the basket by Freak. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
Barton dishes to Thomas. Gibson against Diaw. Parker with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And Leonard gets it to go.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
It's Parker with the drive. Kenneth Fareed grabs the board.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And Gibson kicks to Thomas. On its way from Thornton for 2. The shot is off. Spurs leading by 9. Outside Leonard. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Leonard. To the paint. Diaw can't hit.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
Now, here's Thornton. Following the miss by Tony Parker. Dishes to Thornton. The 3. And it's Thornton again missing. The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Parker kicks to Leonard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 4th assist in this one.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
And now, your Spurs dance team.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Big group substitution here for Denver. The Nuggets trail by 10. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics put on a show. He finished 21 points and added 3 rebounds as well. It was a great contribution from someone who's considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor.
The Nuggets making a change here. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. To the left wing. Knocks it loose. Leonard with the steal. The shot is off. That'll do it for the first half. Spurs lead by 14. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline.
Tony, you guys have seemed to be in a good...
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
He got an outstanding quarter out of Leonard. He has 11 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. Fareed and Nurkic in the middle. Thornton out there with Moutier, and it's Chandler in at the small forward.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Aldridge, the pass to Parker. Back to Aldridge. Zeller trying to free himself up. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Moutier with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Chandler a screen. Moutier kicks to Thornton. And the lead is down inside single digits. Thornton's got 6 points.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 6th rebound on the night. Freak dishes to Green. It's Freak, top of the key. Bank shot, no good.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Thornton passes to Fareed. Shot clock at 6. And Thornton kicks to Fareed. Here's Moutier. Great D that time from Freak. Spurs leading by 9. Inside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. 10 points for Freak.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And now, your Spurs dance team.
And now let's take a look at a breakdown of this season's best rebounding point guards. Emmanuel Moutier.
And this is a unique group of players. It's not often we talk about the rebound leaders at the point, but with these guys, it's warranted because of just how well they do it.
And, Greg, I think it gives them an edge over most of their counterparts at the point guard spot. I mean, desire, attitude, and they really look to mix it up. They're not afraid to do anything to help their team's cause. Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
And pushing it up, here's Denver.
Now that's a momentum shifter there. A steal leading straight to a quick bucket.
Yeah, and a great way, Clark, to capitalize on the turnover. Don't waste any time. Get the ball right up the court.
Here's Diallo. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. We take a look at the Spurs. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, the Nuggets, a game behind.
And I think for Denver, they've started the season with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. They had a lot of people with doubt heading into the season. And I tell you what, they are out to prove those folks wrong.
And they're doing it, Greg. I know it's still early, but they've already shown they can compete with the best teams in the league.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Gibson's checked in. The Nuggets trail by 11. Moutier kicks to Fareed. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his second personal foul.
The Nuggets have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Now here's Green. Tight defense on him. Pass to Aldridge.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Denver grabs the miss.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
There's the pick. It's Parker with the drive. And Gibson sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gibson. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for San Antonio. Here's Freak. 10 points for him. Green kicks to Leonard. His 3-pointer's off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 7. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Diallo with the steal. Parker outside. He feeds it to Freak. The 10-footer. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 6th assist on the night.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Got a piece of it. Parker with the steal. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. Feeds it to Freak. Back to Parker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And Leonard gets it to go. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Spurs leading by 11. Parker kicks to Freak. Diallo dishes to Parker. That drops.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what the Nuggets head coach team. He said their plan was run their offense through Gibson. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Gibson with the screen on Anderson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Nuggets have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. 1:11 left in the third. There's a screen to the inside. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Leonard's got the lead up to 14 now for the Spurs. Moutier pass to Biyombo. Here's Barton, guarded by Green. And that one's good. Barton's got 4 points in the quarter. Spurs leading by 12. Anderson outside. Pass to Leonard. And stolen by Biyombo. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Moutier with the ball. Out defended by Freak. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
They get it back. Here's Moutier. Off target with that shot. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Spurs up by 12. We're going. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Here is Anderson. Freak. He's in at small forward. Tyler Zeller out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Anderson. And it's Parker in at the point guard. That's the San Antonio 5.
High quality shot. Just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him SHHing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark. Aldridge kicks to Freak. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And checking out the game for Freak. 12 points and also a block shot.
At the line for your Spurs, Freak. At the line for 2.
And he makes the first.
Stay tight on him.
Both good from the line that time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Here's Moutier. Drills it from outside.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
San Antonio leading by 11. They set the pick. Parker dishes to Aldridge. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 8th assist here tonight.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Buries it down low.
Timeout Spurs. And now, your Spurs dance team.
Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
On the mark with the 15-footer. And the Spurs lead by 13.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
Timeout's called. Timeout. Here we go, San Antonio.
go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He told them that they simply have to step up, saying if we don't make a move now, it's going to be too late. Give them everything you've got. Kevin?
Here's Nurkic. Can't get it to go. Aldridge with some nice D. Spurs leading by 13. To the middle. It's rebounded by Thornton.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Screen by Nurkic. And Thornton kicks to Fareed. Denver passing it around. And Thornton with the basket on the assist by Chandler.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Parker passes to Zeller. Anderson up top. Back to Zeller. Down low. Got a piece of it. Now here's Moutier. Guarded closely. Fareed goes in. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Parker kicks to Freak. Down low. Aldridge misses.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Thornton no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
The dish now to Anderson. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. The Nuggets trail by 10. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. They get it back.
And how many extra possessions have they gotten because of that rebounding edge?
Well, it's been a bunch, and I think it's made the difference in the game. I mean, they've actually done a great job on the board.
Zeller. And it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
The Spurs making a switch here. Green's checked in. The Nuggets have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. On the wing, Chandler. Kicks it to Moutier.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
And there's the feed to Nurkic. 5 to shoot. Chandler goes in. Cans the 12-footer. San Antonio leading by 11. Freak kicks to Aldridge. Parker dishes to Aldridge. Inside. And that one's good. Freak's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Denver's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Screen by Fareed. Marcus Thornton on the wing. It's Fareed, top of the key. Now here's Moutier, covered by Parker. Moutier, no good.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys. More desire to secure the ball.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Spurs.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, Clark, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Yeah, it was a team that was really in sync. They trusted each other and took the right shots.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Leonard. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Freak throws it down.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
9 seconds left in the game. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thomas. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by.
LaMarcus.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He's not always known to make the big headlines or get a lot of media attention, but he does make the big plays, and he made them throughout this one.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels. I mean, too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show. But not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal,